This was a really hard video to make. Hi, my loves. Okay, so this is a very highly requested video. And when I posted on Instagram that I was making this video, people got so excited. So we're over halfway through the year. In fact, we're almost into August. 2018, you went by too quick. But anyway, I started thinking I wanted to go through all of my favorite videos from this year. Like go through January favorites, February favorites. What do I still use that was a favorite in January? What do I still use that was a favorite in February? And this video was actually really hard to make because I started looking at the videos and watching them, and there's certain products that I don't use anymore, but I was like, oh yeah, I really like that. Like, that was the shit. I love that. But if I don't use it anymore, I didn't put it in the video. So only the products that were my monthly favorites and I still actively use are going to be in this video. The second piece was, I just like a week or two ago did my summer favorites, which were for June and July. I didn't use any of the products in there because if it was my favorite like a week or two ago, odds are it's still a favorite. So this is going to be January, February, March, April, and May. We're going to go through all of those months. What were my favorites then and is still a favorite now. So if you'd like to know, then just keep watching. So we're going to start with May and work our way back, because I feel like if I was using it in January and loving it and still using it, that's the shit. Like, whatever that product is, it's the shit. Oh, so we're going to start with May. Alright, the first product that was a favorite in May was my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Nude Lip Kit. So I'm still obsessed. Obsessed. The Jeffree Star liquid lipstick formula is one of my favorites. Since purchasing this, I've actually purchased 2 other full-size colors. And I'm just going to keep buying them because I love them. If you like matte, if you like liquid lipsticks, Jeffree Star's formula will do you right. Alright, another product in May was my Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette. 100%. Yes, I use this every single day. She's my boo. As you can see, there is a difference. There's a difference in the pans since I used it in May. Like this one is getting a hell of a lot of use. I use this one under my eyes. I use this one to really chisel out my contour here. And then I use this one and this one to kind of buff it and blend it out. I don't use these 2 colors. But the other 4, they're my shit. Alright, another product from May was my IT Cosmetics Radiant Bronzer. Now, I'm going to put a little disclaimer here. I stopped using it probably this past week because it's really just too light. So when I put it on, you can't tell that I put bronzer on. So I went to a little bit of a darker bronzer this week. But I wanted to add it because if I was lighter, I would still be using it. And I was still using it like a week ago. So, the IT Cosmetics Ombre Radiance Bronzer is my jam. Next is the Hourglass Diffuse Light. Okay, look at this palette, y'all. Do I use this? Yeah, I use this. So, I use it a little bit differently than I did in May, though. In May, I was using it to kind of highlight my under eyes. I quit doing that. So, I take kind of a small fluffy brush and I put it where I'm going to put my highlighter, and then I circle it on my cheeks to give my cheeks a little bit of glow, and then I do it kind of like right here and right here. But then I go in with my blush and my highlighter, but because this is under the blush, it gives me a little extra sheen, a little extra glow. Another product in May was the Jouer Cosmetics Skinny Dip Highlighter. Yeah, I still use this because she's beautiful. She's so pretty. She's so creamy and blendable, and she is perfection. I've actually went to look on the Jouer Cosmetics website because I want to get a couple more of their highlighters because I just really, really, really like the formula. Alright, so let's move on to April. Okay, let's start with, y'all know this Rose Kombucha Pacifica cleanser. I have talked about it 1,000 times since my April favorites. It is my favorite cleanser of all time. It was a favorite in April. It was a favorite in May. It was a favorite in June. And it was a favorite in July. It's the best face wash because it cleanses the skin, but it doesn't leave it squeaky clean and dried out. It's just, it's beautiful. It's actually empty. I'm going to Ulta today. And I hope they have it because I need it. Next was the Coconut Dissolve. Just like the Rose Kombucha, you have heard me talk about this 1,000 times. I'm running low on her too, so we're going to have to restock. But this is the best pre-cleanse for the price. I love it. You've heard me talk about it. There's nothing else I can say. This is going to continue to be a favorite. The Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I do still use this. I do still love this. It is an absolutely perfection powder. Like, it makes my skin look perfect. I don't use it every day. I've been kind of keeping her on reserves, and I only use her for special occasions. I don't know why, because price-wise, it's not that different than the other, like Laura Mercier and Hourglass setting powders, but I just use her on special occasions. But yes, she is still a favorite. And it's funny because when I do pull for her and use her and I start putting the powder on my face, I'm like, oh, I just love you so much. I love you. I love you. All right. The Crystal Power Hydro Mist Pacificus Facial Spray. Again, yes, you can tell I use her. I use her all the time. I use her when I'm not wearing makeup several times throughout the day. I'll just mist her on my face. I use her before I put my skincare on. Like, I just use her at random times throughout the day. She is very hydrating, very refreshing. She smells great. I love Pacifica. What else can I say? All of their sprays are really good. The Pure Miracle Mist. Again, yes, she is still a favorite. I've that. I probably use this spray every day to set my makeup. I've started using the ColourPop All-Star a little bit more. I like the ColourPop All-Star, I really do, but this one is just so hydrating, and it doesn't dry my skin out. It melts the powders together, so while I pull for one or the other, I don't necessarily think they're comparable. I just think this is refreshing. It sets your makeup, it moisturizes your skin, it smells good. Like, I love everything about this. Thank God I'm going Ulta today because these April favorites are running low. The Athena Palette from Bad Habit. This continues to be pulled for religiously. In fact, look at her. You can see she's got some wear. This is probably my favorite color in the palette because it is a duochrome. And it just shifts. And when I wear this palette, I feel like the shit. There's only 2 colors. This is another favorite of mine. There's only 2 colors I haven't dipped into. I have not dipped into Daring because I just feel like, when is that ever going to be? Like, she's beautiful, but she's patchy, And I don't know when I would wear that color, even though she's pretty. And probably with some glitter glue, she would look gorgeous. But yes, this is one of my all-time favorite palettes. Last thing for April was the Jouer Longwear. The Jouer Longwear lip liner. Yes. Yes. This is one of the best lip liner formulas I've ever used with regard to staying power. I put this on, I line my lips, I fill in my lips, and I can put gloss on, I can put a liquid lipstick on, whatever I choose, and that shit is going to last all day. Now, she is a little bit on the dry side. So if you have chapped lips or dry lips, when my lips are a little more dry than typical or than usual, I don't pull for her because she is a dry formula. But the staying power, best I've ever used. Moving into March, I only have 4 products that was in my March favorites that I still use. The first one is the Olaplex. I think I did an entire video on the Olaplex. If so, I will link it below or above. But if you have not jumped on this Olaplex train, you need to get on the train. It's leaving you behind and you're not on it. This is a miracle worker for your hair. It done wonders for my hair. In fact, I kind of need to do another treatment. And this bottle is expensive. And when I first got it, I was like, that's going to be like 3 treatments for my hair. But it has lasted me since May. And I've probably used maybe 4 or 5 treatments and there's still half a bottle left. Sticking with hair care, the Briogeo Scalp Revival. I mean, look at her. This is actually probably, I'm probably getting ready to start my 3rd jar since I did my March favorites. The smell, it just smells clean. It scrubs your scalp. I really think this is what helped me get rid of dandruff. I was having a dandruff issue. This helped so much. And it gives your hair this body and this fullness. It's the best scalp rejuvenating. Well, it says revival, so we'll just say revival. I would never use like Head and Shoulders or any of those shampoos because they're just not good for your hair. But this one does the job of nourishing your scalp, exfoliating your scalp, getting rid of your dandruff, smells good, and is good for your hair. Next, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. Yes, I love her. Love her. She's definitely in my top 5 foundations. I should do another top 5 foundation videos because I think since the last one that I did, my top 5 favorites have changed a little bit. But this one is definitely top 5. She's a little bit light right now, so I will go in with a little bit of the Hourglass because the Hourglass is too dark, Charlotte's too light. So I'll go in with a little bit of Hourglass and then I use my Beauty Blender to put this on top and it's perfect. Last thing from March is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. So I was on the fence as to put this in the favorites video because do I still use it? Yes. Do I still like it? Yes. But the only thing I use her for is to touch up. So I no longer use her to set my face. I no longer use her just for touch-ups. I've got this little Prairie Puff. So if I get oily throughout the day, I just put a little of this on, tap it all over, and boom, I'm done. It probably is the best powder I've ever used for touching up because it doesn't get cakey. So for that reason, she's a favorite. Will I repurchase her when she's gone? I don't know. I only put her in here because I do still use her. It is a beautiful powder. It is great for touch-ups because she doesn't get cakey, but I do think she's overpriced. let's talk February. Okay, let's start with the Sephora Outrageous Plump Effect. I think it's called Sephora Plump Effect, and the color is outrageous. But it's just a lip gloss. Yes, she's still one of my favorites. It doesn't look like it, but she's almost empty. But it's the perfect nude gloss. Tati was raving about this gloss, and really and truly it is one of my favorite glosses. I am a Marc Jacobs gloss girl. But this one is really good, and especially for the price point. It's not expensive at all. I don't think they carry this color anymore, but the formula is great. So if they have a color that you like, definitely check her out. Next is the Flower Beauty Warm Hibiscus Holy Grail. Yes, I have used her in February, March, April, May, June, and July. She is a holy grail. She's one of my favorite all-time blushes. She replaced the NARS Orgasm. She's beautiful. She's just, she's a peachy pinky mauve. I mean, she's just, I have so much glitter on my hand from that Athena. And there's glitter all over my table. I'm never using that color out of that eyeshadow. But anyway, let's try this one. This hand. She just has this neutral tone. Like, I feel like this would look good on any skin tone. And then she's got this shift of gold that makes, it just makes you look so beautiful and so healthy. It would really work for any skin tone because it's got mauve and a little peach and a little pink. She's perfect. She's perfect. Perfect. Look at her. You can tell she's got some wear. This is a Lush product. It's called the Kiss. It's a lip scrub. I use this anytime, and it smells like Kool-Aid. I use this anytime my lips need a little scrub. I used to use it when I first got it. I used it every single morning, but I kind of quit doing that. Now, anytime my lips feel a little dehydrated, a little, you know, crusty, I just do a quick lip scrub. I keep it here in my drawer, so it's always available. She's great. She's beautiful. Last thing from February is my Goddess Skin Clay Mask. Hands down, the best clay mask I have ever used. So I get dry very easily, but I also am acne prone, which causes a challenge in finding the right skincare. And most clay masks or charcoal masks just dry my skin out so bad, but this one does not. I use her at least once a week. In fact, in my February video, I had like a little deluxe trial size, and I have purchased this mask twice since then. It's just, it really is the perfect clay mask for my skin. All right, the last group. These are the items that I was obsessed with in January, and I feel like this is the Mac Daddy of this video. If it was a favorite in January and it's still a favorite in July, the end of July, it's a good product. It is a good product. So let's start with the House of Lashes Eyelash Adhesive. These are the only two that I have, and they're almost empty, so I got to get some more. But this is legitimately my favorite lash glue. It is sticky. It is powerful. When you stick your lashes on, like I used to love Duo, but I'd have to carry Duo in my purse because at any given time throughout the day, my lash would just kind of, it would just, so this one, I don't have to worry about it. I'll put that lash glue on and my lashes are stuck all damn day. All damn day. I actually forgot about this one. This was one from either my February or March. I can't remember which one this was in, but this was definitely, I think February. I think this was February, but this is the Grande Lash Serum. Y'all. This lash serum has done miracles for my eyelashes. Miracle. I did not wear any fake eyelashes today. These are just my lashes. And I'm finding that I'm using fake eyelashes less and less because this, if y'all could have seen my lashes before I started using this, I had none. I mean, I just had little peach fuzz for lashes. But my lashes are so long, and when I'm putting my mascara on, I can see new growth. So as I continue using this, I think it's just going to continue making them long and full, and just, yes, if you do not like your lashes, you have got to try this. All right, one of my other favorites in February was the Marc Jacobs gel. It's called the, hold on, Highliner Gel Eye Crayon. Black is my favorite. I have since went and purchased the blue and the purple. I want to keep buying the colors and start a collection, but these are so creamy. I mean, look at that color. They're creamy. They have staying power. Like, they legit last all day. They are perfection. Now, I will tell you, yes, I still love these. Yes, I still use them. Yes, I want every single color that Marky Mark makes, okay? But I will say that the ColourPop has a gel liner that is just as good. And I've purchased one of those already, and it's almost the exact same formula. But y'all know, if you've been around for a long time, you know Marc Jacobs. He's my boo. So I want one in every color. And here's the black one. I just purchased a little set that had the black one. Alright, the last product in January that I was obsessed with, and still to this day, I love. I am obsessed with her. If you have not purchased her yet, what are you waiting for? Like, I've talked about her 1,000 times on my channel. That is the Dream Street palette. It's the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop collab. Oh, this color is perfection. All of the colors are good. You can tell I've not dipped into this one. Not dipped into this one too much. But I use this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Did I point to this one? Like, all the time. All the time. I just think this color could not be any prettier. This is, I need to do a top 5 eyeshadow palettes, but this one is definitely one of my holy grail eyeshadow palettes. Alright, you asked for it, you got it. Those are the items from all of my monthly favorites this year that I still am obsessed with. Obsessed with. If you went and tried any of these products as a result of one of my monthly favorites, let me know in the comments below if you still use it as well. Until next time, my loves.
Hi, my loves. Okay, this is gonna be, no. Hi, my loves. No. This was a really hard video to make. Hi, my loves. No. On this lip scrub and by Lush. Shit.